Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. It is Tuesday, February 18th. Market back open after being closed yesterday. And we have added a new position today. So I know it's been a little bit since I've shown you guys an update on the profile. So I just wanted to come back and show you guys where we're at and what we're looking at. And as you can see, the portfolio has grown a little bit. We've been just grinding at the side gig work, adding every time we can, still adding some from my main income, and just trying to grow this portfolio as much as possible. So let's get right into it. So as you see, we're sitting at $4,179. We're up 1.67% on the day. And after the big dips in December and January that took a lot of the early profits that was made in the portfolio, we now are actually in the green all time again. Now, again, those were all unrealized gains. So overall, I was still profitable in the amount of money I put into what I had made. But because I had made some early jumps, it did look like I was in the red. But overall, I was still in the green. But the way that it works, it was showing that I was in the red. But now it's showing that we're fully in the green. So we're making profits on the all-time investment. So let's get into it. We've now set up a recurring buy on Bitcoin. We're going to go with $20 every 2 weeks on my regular payday. As you can see, we're now sitting at the 0.002 Bitcoin for a $207 value. We are down 3% all time in the Bitcoin. Appears to be shooting downward at the moment, but Bitcoin is something that is going to have a finite amount at some point in the near future. It's going to be fully mined. There's not going to be any more to be bought. So I'm just trying to get as much of it as I can over the next probably 7 to 10 years. And so that's what we're going to do with that. We're going to be buying $20 worth every 2 weeks. Dogecoin was up for a while. And as you can see, it's down to 25 cents a coin. We do have the 318 coins. It's a $79 value. We are now down 30% all time in the Dogecoin. So Dogecoin has not been doing well lately. It's been really getting pushed down a lot, but we're just going to hold on to the Dogecoin. It was my first intro into crypto, so we're just going to hold on to that. We got Apple. We are now at 4.18 shares of Apple, $1,000.22 value. We're up 4.98% all time on Apple. Another one that, just being an Apple user, it was just one that I wanted to have some holdings of, and so we're sitting at that. I'm not looking to add very much Apple right now. It is at a pretty high level, so if it dips back down below my 232 average cost, I might look into buying more, but we're just at the level we're at for right now. SoFi, you guys know me. SoFi is my darling. We are now up to 45 shares for a $756 market value. Average cost is $13.85, so we're up 21% on SoFi. And this is one that I think is going to have a very strong 2025. They've got a lot of new things that are supposed to be coming out this year. They've got some new subscription packages. They're trying to be the all-in-one financial banking app when it comes to investing, saving, credit cards, loans, everything. So a little different than traditional banks. It's an all online only bank. So I think as younger people are starting to get more involved with banking and financing and all this, it's going to become more and more popular with the younger generation. So SoFi is looking strong today. Our call option that we have for SoFi is actually now in the money, as you can see. It is now worth $420, so I could sell this right now and make $415, but this is set up for July, so I'm hoping that this thing's just going to run and continue to go up, make a nice little profit on an option there. Next, we have SCHG. This is the Schwab US Large Cap Growth ETF. So this one, I'm adding at least a share of wheat to. So we're at 25.59 shares, $739 market value. We are up 3% all time. This one just is one that just continues to slowly grow. 1.67 in the last week, 2% in the past month, 5%, almost 6 in the last 3 months. So SCHG is just one that I'm going to continue to be round out and have the probably a big majority of my portfolio, because it's involved in a lot of different stocks, and I just want to continue to grow that one. Then we have IBIT. IBIT is the Bitcoin Trust ETF. As you can see, we have the 3.12 shares, 169 market value. We are down a little bit all time on the IBIT. I have not added much to IBIT lately. It was a way for me to kind of get some Bitcoin exposure, and now I've kind of just shifted into I'm just going to buy Bitcoin. I was kind of intimidated by the Bitcoin price, but I've decided that I'm just going to do that $20 every 2 weeks and just continue to dollar cost average into that. So not sure when I'll be adding more to the Bitcoin Trust, the iShares, but this is where we're sitting with this one for now. Palantir. Now you want to talk about a monster. This bad boy is up $3.50 today. We've got the 4 shares for a $490 market value, but look at this, almost 70% total return on this bad boy. I remember when I was buying it thinking, gosh, this price is so high, and I wish I would have had 10 times the money to buy it at the time, because it seems like it wants to run, and it's doing well. Their CEO is considered to be one of the best CEOs of all the companies that are out there. So looking forward to watching this one hopefully continue to run. And then we've got SCHD. So this is the dividend equity ETF that I'm going to partner with the SCHG to kind of be the majority, the foundation, the base of my portfolio. This one pays dividends. I believe the first dividend that I'm going to receive from this ETF is going to come out sometime in March. It pays every quarterly. So I believe I saw some people that I follow on X saying that they're thinking that it's going to be about 26 cents a share. So currently I'm sitting at 25.89 shares. I did buy a share today, $721 market value. We are up 1% all time. That will be helped out by the dividends when I get those paid. So this one I'm buying at least 1 share a week, and if I'm able to, I'd like to buy more. I would love to be up to 100 shares by the end of 2025. Currently I'm not on pace for that, but I'm going to see what I can do about ramping that up and getting that one. And then today we actually bought into a new holding. So we're going with JEPQ, which is the JP Morgan Exchange Traded Fund Trust, the NASDAQ Equity Premium Income ETF. So this is a covered call ETF that sells options, and that's how it generates money. It also has the underlying assets of basically the NASDAQ. And so you still do get some appreciation, but it does have I want to say it's a 10% 30-day yield right now. Yeah, so that's what that's sitting at. And I just wanted to get more dividend exposure. I'm a little bit older than a lot of investors probably. So getting some of that dividend income now for when I'm looking to retire in the next 15 years, I think is going to be more beneficial, as I don't have quite as long for that extended growth that some of the younger investors have. So trying to build my dividend portfolio and my dividend positions up. So we decided that we're going to go with the JEPQ. We do have the 4 shares, $233 market value. And this is a monthly paying ETF. So looking to add to that and get some of those sweet dividends rolling in. So that is that. That is the portfolio. We also have the Roth that we're adding about $40 to a week. And as you can see, these are the holdings. This was one that I kind of just went through the questionnaire, told it where my investment is, what my risk tolerance was, and these were the ones that were kind of suggested to me. I did a bit of research on them, and I was like, you know what, I'll try these. And so far for the year, for all time, we are up almost 6% on the Roth IRA. So I'm liking the picks that it went with, and as I get farther along, I do want to start maxing out my IRA, but just don't have the funds for that currently. So just adding more so to the portfolio right now, but eventually I am going to try to max out my Roth IRA yearly at that $7,000 a year that you're allowed until age 59 and a half. So that's where we're at with that. Here's the crypto tab all together in one. So as you can see, we are, I believe, down all time because of crypto. Yeah, $44, mostly because of that Dogecoin, because it was running up and up and up, and I was buying it when it was at 35, 36 cents. So that's okay. It's only a small amount. I'm not going to have a lot of my portfolio on the crypto, but just do want to have some exposure to it. So just wanted to give you guys a little update on the portfolio. I know it's been a while, been busy, super busy. I'd like to start making more of these videos, basically just because it's going to be almost like my journey through it, and it's fun for me to go back and watch them and see where we've at and how much we've grown, and hopefully we can grow so much more. So if you made it this far, I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you guys enjoy.